So here's my first question. When you sketch a 30, 60, 90 triangle, this is the other one we're going to talk about today, guys. The 30, 60, 90 triangle. What is a 30, 60, 90 real? So remember how a 45, 45, 90 is half of a square, right? What is a
Yeah,
30, 60, 90?
half of a
Half of a
rectangle.
rectangle.
Hold on. Who am I talking to? Whose turn is it right now? It's Drew, right? Drew, what do you think it is?
Yeah, half of a rectangle.
You could think of it that way, but it's not going to help us. Josh, so you two, anybody know a 30, 60, 90? Adam does.
Would it be
He's
like
got, I,
a part of a kite or
not
round?
half of a kite. Nope. Nobody.
Triangle.
Wait, who said it? Somebody said it. I know Adam knows it.
Oh, I also know it.
Who's talking? Wait, Drew. Drew, go ahead. This is comical today. This is so weird. All right, Drew, I think you were talking. Get back on the mic.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I don't really know what's a part of. I just like know the.
Oh, somebody said it. Who got on the mic for a minute? They were clicking their mic 86 times and then saying it really quiet. Come on, Albert. Nice and loud, Albert. You're like talking way from.
It's part of
It's an equilateral triangle. Good job, Albert. Nice. Okay, so back to you, Drew. Can you see this?
Oh, it's like all the angles of a equilateral are 60. So like 60 degrees.
Right, because if I took a 60, that's right. If I took a 60,
Yeah.
if I took a, oh my gosh, the mic, it's dying again. Okay, if I took any, oh my, I'm gonna have a hard time drawing this. Sorry, buddy. So if these are all 60, right?
It's okay. Yeah.
So if I cut it down the middle, it's a 30, 60, 90, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, so can I write? Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna draw. All right, so I'm gonna do it here because I think I can write on this one. Okay, so if I have a 30, 60, 90, right? 30, 60, 90. The way I want to think of it is it's half of an equilateral triangle. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the relationship between this one and this one?
So the hypotenuse would be double the length,
Right,
like
right, right. So if this was x, what would this have to be? What would the hypotenuse have to be then?
2x.
Good. Okay, so there's our first step. Whatever that is, that's 2 times that, right? So let's do a couple.
Yes.
Let's do the relationship. If this was 3, what would this be?
6.
6. Okay. Now, here's the question. What would this be?
3 root 3.
Okay, but why? Explain the math behind it. Why would it have to be 3 root 3?
Oh, it's like the altitude of an equilateral triangle. So because
True, but why root 3? We're going to have to do some algebra, right? So a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right?
yeah, so like 6 squared, that's 36
So
minus
hold on. So hold on. Let's plug it in. So let's call this a. So that'll be a squared plus what?
9.
3 squared. I'm going to go a little bit
Yeah.
slower than what you're doing. Is equal to 6 squared, right?
Yes.
All right. So what do we get? We get a squared plus 9 is equal to 36. How do we solve for a? Subtract 9, right?
A squared is equal to 27, and then
27.
you square root both sides, and you get a is equal to 3 root 3.
All right. So you get 27 is 333, right?
Yeah.
All right. And you take out a pair of 3's and you get 3 root 3. And now we have the pattern that he just said, right? If that's 3 and that's 6, this will be whatever the base is. Oh my God, everything is dying on me now. 3 root 3. Okay, I need you to pay attention to this, everybody who's brand new at this, okay? If, all right, so one more time for me, bud. So if this is a 30, 60, 90, and I say this is 8, right? The first thing I do is I sketch out the what?
The equilateral triangle.
Okay, that'll help me from making stupid mistakes because I'll tell you the number one mistake. People call this 16. Make sense?
Oh.
That's the number one mistake right there. So what is 16?
16 is the hypotenuse.
So this is 16. And what will this be?
8 root 3.
Okay, that's the pattern, guys. There's the pattern. So if this is x, this will be 2x, and this will be whatever x is times root 3. So
Yes, sir.
I can do this stupidly fast once I understand it, right? If this is 5, this is 10, and this is 5 root 3.
Yeah.
Right, easy, right? Once you get the pattern down, it's easy. All right, so let's do it slightly different. Somebody else, because you understand this really good, Truth. All right, Josh. Ready, Josh? So if
Yes.
this is, let's say this is 30, right? What would
Mhm.
A and what would B be?
A 15 and B is 15 root 3.
This will be 15, and this will be 15 root 3. Exactly. All right, Josh, we're going to do a much harder one. Ready?
Yes.
All right. A little bit harder. What if this is 2 root 3? Then what is A and what is B?
A is 2 and B is 4.
Okay, good. Now, what if this was 2?
Then that would be
That would be a hard problem.
A squared plus B squared plus C squared.
All right, so you could do it that way, but I'm going to show you a better way to do this, okay? We know that A is going to be some side A, right? And B would be 2A, right? Agreed?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. And this would have to be whatever A is times root 3, agreed?
Mhm.
So that's an algebra problem. Do you see it? Just like we were doing with the root 2s a minute ago?
Yeah.
If this is A, that has to be whatever A is times root 3. So we get an algebra problem. We get A root 3 is equal to 2. How do we get A by itself?
So divide root 3 from both sides.
Divide both sides by root 3, right? So we get A is equal
Yes.
to 2 over root 3.
And
Yeah?
you get 2 root 3 over 3.
Well, let's do the math. We multiply. I'm going to go a little bit slower. We're going to multiply by root 3 over root 3, right?
Yes.
Good. And you get what?
So
2 root 3
root
over
3
3.
for,
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
So that means A is kind of weird. It's 2 root 3 over 3. What's B then?
B is 2 times that. So
what would that be? That's right. 2 times 2 root 3 over 3. What do you think that makes?
4
Two.
root 3 over 3, I think.
Good job, buddy. Nice. Yeah, you're right. 4 root 3 over 3. All right. Next person. One more time real quick, and then we're going to move on. Okay. Lena, your mic working? No? Lauren, let's have you. I know you're learning this for the first time.
What?
All right. Are you following this okay, Lauren?
Yeah.
All right. So when I see an equal out, so let's say this is 8. Okay. When I see it at 30, 60, 90, I
Okay.
sketch out a what first? What do I do first? Make it into a...
Right. Equilateral triangle.
All right. So this will be X. What will this be then?
So it's 2x.
Good job. And what will this be? This will be equal to whatever X is times root 3, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's do the algebra. Go ahead. So you get X root 3 equals 8. Solve it for me, please.
So I believe you divide both sides by root 3.
Good job, Lauren. So you get X is equal to 8
And you
over root 3.
multiply the. So, and then you multiply the. Wait. Give me a second.
Okay, so remember the whole process. I don't want you to learn this
Oh
as
wait, you multiply you multiply it by root 3 over root 3.
What is root 3 over root 3?
1.
Okay, so I'm just multiplying by 1. I'm not changing the problem, right? So
Yes.
8 times root 3, 8 times root 3 is 8 root 3. And what's the denominator become?
3.
3. So there we go. So that means this is 8 root 3 over 3. And that would make this, what would this be up here?
16 root 3 over 3.
Good job. All right.